Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Private Practice with Soul podcast. This is the first podcast for counsellors that just don't align with the traditional approaches to business and that want to use their spiritual gifts, talents, and interests to create, you guessed it, a private practice with soul. So, look, leave it to me to provide you with everything you need, including strategies that you can use to increase your income, reduce your workload, and of course, increase inquiries and referrals to your beautiful soul-led private practice. I love it so much. If you haven't done it already, grab your journal, grab your pen, and let's begin. Good morning, everybody. I hope that you're having a really, really lovely weekend. I know that I'm a day late with my episode. I'm super sorry about that, but I was really not well yesterday for some reason. I think maybe I ate something bad, but feeling fresh as a daisy this morning. I was going to say fresh as a bell, but that doesn't make any sense. And so I thought we'd just dive right into it. And I want to give you 5 things that you can do that will help you to become more magnetic to your dreamiest client, because I really want you to increase your bookings if that's where you're at. If you already have a full diary, maybe you want to change the type of client that you're working with. And so this will be very, very helpful for you as well. So I'm just going to jump right in, okay? So the first thing to do, or this is the first thing that I do, is I really focus on trying to get aligned. And what that looks like for me is I want to give myself some time. I don't schedule it in or anything like that because that doesn't work for me, but I just wait until I'm in the mood to do some of the inner work. And for me, the inner work looks like journaling. And so I'm going to say, I'm going to ask myself some journal prompts, some questions I'm just going to free write. So that can look like, who would I really like to work with today? Who would I really like to support today? Who would I really like to help today? If I was helping my dreamiest client, what would be going on? If I was writing posts or sharing content in a way that captured the attention of my dreamiest client, what would I be doing? What would I be writing about or sharing? And how would I be doing those things? So I want to get into alignment energetically with my client. Another way that I do that is I listen to a 5-minute meditation because I'm busy like you. I don't have time all the time to dedicate to an hour-long meditation or anything like that. So sometimes I will be mindful of how I want to spend my time and where I want to invest it. So I do have a couple of short 5-minute meditations that I use to help me become a better vibrational match to the type of client that I'm calling in. And I will do that before I post. So for me, it's posting or doing a podcast episode like today or sending an email. So I'll do that first because I really feel like when I can do that, that's like my best marketing, if you like. It's because it's not marketing. It's for me, marketing is a term that people often don't have a great relationship with. For me, marketing is not about the processes and not about pushing or convincing or anything like that. For me, marketing is messaging and it's about relationship building. And that's what I really, really, really want to do, because I believe that when people feel a connection to what you're putting out there, that's what's going to make them stay with you and make them want to work with you and all of those sorts of beautiful things. So I really feel like connection comes first, and I really 100% believe that your energy is the pathway to that connection between you and your people that you really, really, really want to work with. And that's what alignment is for me in part. So I do that first. That's my step 1. The second thing I do is set an intention. So I want to do that from a good space. I don't want to do that from scarcity mindset. I don't want to do it from fear mindset. I don't want to look at an empty diary, for example, and then say, oh, I set the intention to fill my diary this week and because if I don't, then I'm not going to be able to do X, Y, and Z. That's that kind of intention setting isn't going to work for you, because what you're doing is you're putting your attention onto the things that you don't have, which means that you're going to get back more things that you don't have, right? You'll get back more of the nothing. So what we want to do is set an intention around whatever it is you want to experience in your practice. Maybe you're hiring a new team member, or maybe you're wanting to update your website, or maybe you're wanting to fill a new program or sell an evergreen webinar that you've put on your website recently. Setting an intention needs to come from a place of it's already done, and it needs to come from a place of abundance. And also you need to be able to detach from the outcome. So if you go into intention setting with a perspective of your life depends on it, then it will not work for you. You have to really detach from the outcome. And a simple way to do that is just to lean into your beliefs around everything's working out for me all the time. I'm always supported. I'm exactly where I need to be. And this is going to land and resonate for the people that need it right now, okay? Don't focus on numbers. Don't focus on those things, because that'll get you back into scarcity, and that will get you back into fear, and that will get you back into anxiety. Focus on your big why. And the why is because you really, really, really want to help people. You put this thing together because you know it works, you know it's good, you know it's effective, and you know it can help people. And so keep your eye on that when you set your intention. The third thing that I do is I ask for guidance, and I love a good soul inquiry. And for me, the easiest way to do that, or the quickest way for me to do that, is through my journal. But the other quick way for me to get guidance from my higher self, or my higher consciousness, or my soul, or my heart, is to actually take a moment and put my hands over my heart. And I close my eyes. I'm just going to breathe into my heart space. I'm just going to ask for guidance, For me, I have a little mantra that I learned from Sonia Cicchetti when I studied with her. And I said, Divine Spirit within me, guide me in the direction of my higher self this day. Guide my thoughts, my words, my emotions, and my actions, so that I may experience X, Y, and Z. So you might say, so that I may experience a flourishing business that feeds my soul. Or you might say, so that I can experience connecting with more of, insert dream client here, that sort of thing. So definitely asking for guidance. And once you've been doing this for a little while, this practice of asking for guidance in a way that feels right for you, you might use your cards. If you're using Oracle or Tarot, you might use your cards. You might use other processes, but whatever it is, meditation, is fantastic as well. But whenever that guidance comes through, it's not enough just to leave it, right? That's kind of, to me, like, I forget who it was, but one of my mentors used the term shelf help instead of self-help. And he was saying that it's like when you get a book from Amazon and it's all about, I don't know, maybe trauma or something, and you read it and then you just put it back on the shelf and you never look at it again. Or maybe you don't even read it. Maybe you just read a snippet of it and put it on the shelf and you're like, yep, got the book. What's the next book that I'm going to get? You actually have to take action, and we call that aligned action, because you're aligning the action with your soul guidance, or with the guidance from your higher self. So if you want to call in another client this week and you ask your higher self, what do I need to do today to call in a client this week? And you just listen. It's going to come to you very quickly. You may experience it like a thought. You may experience it like you can actually see something in your mind's eye. You might experience like a sense of just knowing. You might hear something, or you might not get anything in that moment, but it may come later that day or over the next couple of days. And you'll just know that that's what it is and that's what you're meant to do. But let's say I, checked in with my higher guidance about how can I enroll a new client this week? Like what do I need to do? Who do I need to be? How do I need to show up? If I just listen and I ask that question now, the guidance that comes through for me is more videos. I know when I do a video, I get clients. So my higher guidance is like so quick. It's just like, Brooklyn, you got to do a video. So I'll do videos this week. So you have to act on that guidance. And so now what I'll do is I'll make a note to every day, just do like a really quick video, just goes for a minute or so, I give a couple of tips or something like that. The last thing to do, like step number 5, and I think this is really forgotten and overlooked a lot of the time, is to express gratitude. And by that I mean expressing gratitude in all ways. So I want to really connect in with, wow, I'm so thankful that I have this ability to connect with my higher self and receive this guidance that's just meant for me. I'm so thankful that I'm able to discipline myself to actually trust my guidance and surrender into it and implement it. I'm so thankful that my message is getting heard by the people that need to hear it. I'm so thankful for all the people that engage with my posts and all the ones that don't, because I know it's oftentimes the ones that don't that end up working with me. I'm so thankful and grateful that I have resources available to me that help me get my message out to the world, like the internet and the World Wide Web. I'm so thankful and grateful for every single client that I get to work with this week, and I'm excited to work with all the new ones that are waiting to come into my space. I'm so thankful for the pennies that come into the practice, because that allows me to do more, be more, have more, give more for my clients in my beautiful soul-led private practice, and really create a business that not only flourishes but also feeds my soul. And I'm so thankful that I'm one of the ones that gets to do her purpose, work her purpose, and create that business that's flourishing and nourishing. Do you see what I mean? And when you do that, just a little, I think Abraham Hicks has a gratitude rampage that you can listen to on YouTube. But when you quickly talk about or say out loud things that you're grateful for, it can raise your vibration. And then what happens is the universe says, oh, okay, Brooklyn is really liking it when we're doing all of these things, and you're going to get back what you put out. So it will send you more things to be thankful for, more things to be grateful for. And this is the process of you evolving in your business. It's the process of you being able to receive in your business. It's the process of you being able to become aware of all the good things that are happening for you in your private practice. And all of those things really help you to create more success. And when that's tied in with both your beautiful bright shiny values and your shadow values, then everything just happens with a greater sense of ease and flow for your beautiful business and for your life. You get to have your life back again, and you get to have the freedom back, and you get to have more time to do the things that are really, really important for you. And that's what a big part of running a flourishing private practice that feeds your soul is all about, isn't it? Yeah? Okay, so that is the session today. But just to give you a little bit of a recap in case you're there with your podcast journal and you missed anything, I'll go over the 5 things that I do. So first off is you really want to step into alignment, okay? The second one is setting an intention from your highest good, not from fear, lack, or scarcity. The third one is a soul inquiry. So getting that guidance. So maybe it's, consulting with your higher self or your higher consciousness or your cards or something, but asking for that guidance. Step 4 is taking aligned action, right? So that means whatever guidance comes through, you're going to follow through. All right. And then the last one is raise your vibration through gratitude. So I'd love for you to, just as an experiment, use those steps maybe for the next 28 days, and then get in touch with me on Instagram at The Private Practice Coach and let me know what happened for you. If you're wanting to download any of the free goodies, I have put them all on my website now. You can just go there. It's brooklynstorm.com. I'll put the link in the show notes, but go and binge on the free goodies. I think there's 10 or something or 12 on the page now, and I'm adding to it all the time. And if there's anything else you ever need or you'd like, of course, let me know. Thank you so much for being part of my world. I really, 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 really appreciate you. Have a beautiful Sunday, everyone. Bye for now. I hope that you loved this episode as much as I loved putting it together for you. To get more resources to help you in your private practice, head over to Instagram. My handle is @theprivatepracticecoach. And also, if you want more inquiries and referrals for your business, let me know. I have a program called Clients on Demand that opens every quarter, and I can absolutely get you some information for that as well. You are doing an amazing job. Thank you for sharing your gifts with the world. Bye.